Welcome, Jackson Dean, to Pure Country in Canada.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. Last time I saw you was Red Carpet CMA Awards.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you said that you were hoping you were going to have a chance to chat with Chris Stapleton at some point. Did you, or have you had that opportunity yet?
Nope, not yet.
All right.
Nope.
Well, I was thinking maybe you should give him some pointers on anthem singing because
Yeah.
I have come across at some point, your national anthem where you really redid the anthem and sang it before the football game.
Yeah.
Does that still come up in conversation all the time?
Not as much as it did
Okay.
then, but for a while there, it was in every conversation I had. It was a cool thing, and it was a big stepping stone for me. But yeah, some people didn't like it. Some people liked it. It was.
And a lot of people didn't even know about it. Like,
Yeah.
It's still just, who are getting introduced to you didn't know that you
My
have
hair
sang
was
for a
all
long
short.
time.
Yeah. I cut my hair. It was like down to here like 3 days before that video, and I just cut it all short. So, and then I grew my hair back
Yep.
out, and yeah, people.
So that
were
was
like,
your high school
No,
football?
that was homecoming.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you clearly have been playing music for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Your band and you have been together for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
When did you know that like this was the direction you wanted to go in as far as like going towards the country world?
Probably a little bit before that anthem video.
Okay.
In which was not even supposed to take off. It was just supposed to be documented, and it just did what it did. But somewhere right before that,
Okay.
there wasn't like one aha moment, but it was just like a couple of moments that happened, and, you have moments happen, and you're just like, that's what you end up chasing, and yeah. Somewhere right before that, I was like, this is probably going to be
This
the
is
thing.
the way?
Yeah.
Did you ever have a moment where you felt like was football maybe a way
Oh,
that
no.
you No, okay.
No, because I knew I wasn't going to go to college. So I was just like, well, this is where it's going to end. That's the only reason I really stayed in school was to play ball.
Okay.
And then I got out 6 months early once football season was over. I had all the credits I needed, so I was like,
You're like, I'm
I
out.
I got a thing, so I'm a head out. But everybody was like, yeah, bro, go do it.
What was or who was maybe the person that kind of introduced you to music or got you started in that?
Definitely my dad.
Your dad,
with
okay.
the radio. Like I remember riding around to job sites with my dad. My dad's a bricklayer, so
Okay.
we had
It's a
about
hardworking man right there.
Yep, we had about 3 other men working for us at a time. We used to do big commercial stuff, but in the mornings it'd be 10 minutes of news, and then you could go and play whatever you want. And then there's always a boombox on the job.
Yep.
So we could do Merle Haggard all day one day, and then go to like Buena Vista Social Club and have little salsa on there.
Dang, okay.
But yeah, music, especially on job, is a big part of it. And music is a big part of our family. It's just we're very big lovers of tunage.
Does your dad play music as well? No. Okay, so you're just a fan.
No, I want to get him a bass for Christmas next year. He's always wanted. His fingers are too big. It's like because he's
Been
laid
yeah.
he's laid block his entire life, so his hands are just like massive.
Well, hopefully your dad didn't watch that and we won't spoil his Christmas gift for
Yeah,
next year that he's getting a
yeah.
bass. So what does dad think of, obviously Don't Come Looking was huge for you and is still huge for you. I saw the post you made of the fact that it went #1 in Australia too, which has got to be just so mind-blowing to you that
Yeah.
the whole world is listening to this song. What does your dad think of that?
He's pretty proud. I had about a half-hour conversation with him last night at midnight. I was standing on the roof and called him and just talked to him for a couple minutes, But he's very happy, and he's very proud.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here without him. He was from the beginning, when I started doing this 13, 14, I had already grown up, so it was like he was my dad. He was my
Yeah.
dadager,
Your
So,
dadager.
yeah, my dadager. So he's, just trying to protect me and all, but I wouldn't be sitting where I am now without him, for sure.
So cool. I feel like I can't even imagine. I have a son now feeling what he's probably feeling, watching you grow up your whole life and then seeing you chase this dream and where
Yeah.
it's taken you. What's it been like having is this your first experience coming to Canada to play music?
Yeah, first trip.
Yeah?
First trip. It's been really, really awesome. Everybody's been so great, and it's so nice, and
Plans to come back more?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Very, very soon.
So with as busy as everything has been for you, as far as new music goes, I know you've got a few more songs that have come out, but have you gone into the studio and
No, but it's on the books.
It's on the books. Okay.
Yeah, we got that coming, and before all that is going to come, we took a live set from the Ryman when we played with Carly Pierce down there.
Oh, wow.
Multi-tracked the whole thing and showed it some love on the mixing end of it, but there's a whole 8-song live record, a couple different versions of songs on the record and some new stuff in there that we played. So that'll be coming here soon, and then hopefully a new record this year on top of it.
Oh, that's awesome. I feel like fans of yours are, it's interesting to see, I think, you know, what an artist releases when they first come out, but that second record of like where this next project takes you is always really cool to watch.
There's some places that we're about to go that are going to be, some people are just going to be like, what
blown
is happening?
Away.
Yeah.
So you're going out.
I hope
You're going out on the road with Parker McCollum, but do you have, I know Chris Stapleton obviously is someone you're a big fan of. Do you have like that bucket list tour that you would like to be a part of? Because you've toured with like Brooks and Dunn already before. I mean, that's kind of a bucket list.
I've checked off so many bucket list folks. I mean, I've drank with Toby on the bus. I've played with Hank Jr. for a run. You know, I've done Brooks and Dunn, and aside from Stapleton, which I don't know if it'll ever happen. I hope it does.
Let's put it out in the world. We got to manifest.
Got to manifest. But church is already happening. We got some dates with church this year, which is, you know, I owe a lot to Eric. You know, my pub company is Eric Church Pub Company pretty much, and he gives the final approve. So I owe him a lot for my pub deal and whatnot. But that was another big bucket list person for me, because it's just like it's chief.
For sure. And those are the Orange Beach dates, right? With Lainey Wilson.
Alabama, and then there's Des Moines, which is State Fair.
I feel like I need to come to the Lainey Orange Beach Eric Church days with you, because
it's going to be so good.
I feel like you and Lainey at some point have to do something together.
Oh my God, I love Lainey to death.
I think that would just be a really, really cool combo of voices. I'm going to put that out in the world for you. All right, well, before we go, I just want to talk, because Valentine's Day is coming up, and I feel like if someone was going on a date night to one of your shows, that would be a pretty epic Valentine's Day date night. So if you happen to be playing on Valentine's Day, but what would your idea of a perfect date night be? I'm really interested to find this out. I feel like this is a side of you I haven't gotten to like know yet.
Do I have to go out?
You don't have to go out. You can stay in.
We probably wouldn't leave the house.
Okay. Now that is why I asked you. I was like, that's great. Are you a good cook? Would you like cook a dinner or?
I can cook a couple things, but I'm not that guy.
No.
Yeah, not that guy.
Maybe order takeout.
Probably.
Takeout would be the way to go. Okay, and if you're going to put a record on, what record would you be putting on?
There's this band out of Richmond that opened for us one time in Georgetown, Gypsy Sally's. They're called Holy Roller, and the main guy, his name's Brady. Everybody calls him Uncle Bucky. He got a unibrow and just like plastic cowboy. It's awesome, but like there's this one record that they have, and from top to bottom is just one of the coolest sounds. Like, it's very vintage sounding, but it's also like really cool, and there's just big like 5-part harmonies all over the place, but it's trippy at the same time, but it's like country trip. And it's pretty good.
That sounds like a pretty good date night.
Yeah.
Stay in for takeout and some records,
It's passionate.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I cannot wait to hear the new music. Jackson Dean on Pure Country, everyone.